Alright, so much has changed in 2 days. So I haven't even gotten the shed delivered to the property where I just, to my property where I just spent hours, days making this driveway. This long driveway. There I am picking up stakes already. As much as I want to be like, I don't want to do this, which today is Friday. You know what? I've been picking up these stakes, but I don't think I'm gonna pick up the rest. Look at this, all this work. You know, my little work cart. But let me show you. Today is Friday, October 3rd, 4:40 p.m. Oh man, no.
What happened?
Then I have a sticker in these pants. But anyway, so yeah, you know, I just took all that time building this driveway. Oh, look at this dip. Well, that needs to be filled in a little more. And look how far I've gotten. Like, I need to measure this. I need to measure how far this is. But I need to go get my tools and not cry over spoiled milk from all the hard work that I did.
But mommy goes to drive and take it out.
Yeah, so today I woke up. I wasn't doing anything today. So I'm just backing up in the area. Alright, so for today, what's going on? I got to pull back a long way. But I'm picking up my tools, picking up these stakes because the last 2 days I've been quite busy. I think it's about 2 days. I've been running around looking at different property. I got a call saying, hey, there's another property, because my guy knows that I wanted adjacent property. I said I want more acres back here, so help me out. Like, something comes up, which is what they do. Many people around here got many acres. I mean, many acres, and I'm just trying to get a cut of another one. So he did. He called me. He said, hey, go look at this land over here. And I was like, all right. Jumped in the car, rolled down the road, and I was like, oh, it's beautiful, it's nice, you know, but no, this isn't what I'm looking for. So I sent him back, and I was like, but hey, no, it's not what I'm looking for, but if you find something with electricity, let me know. And I was thinking more up front. Like, I am about 10 miles away. Well, I'm about 8 miles away at where I'm standing now. But where he showed me is definitely, well, 10 or over. So I said, okay, let me go look. I went and looked, and I said, no, it's not what I'm looking for, but hey, if you got electricity, let me know. He was like, well, this is electricity. And I'm like, no, I went and looked at that lot you showed me, and there's no electricity there. So then he sent me the pinpoint where he was looking at. He sent me another one up, but it's supposed to be of the same thing. So anyway, I had 2 different maps, miscommunication, and I went where he told me to go the first time, which was not in his mind. He just shot me the information that he had printed out, and it didn't coincide. And I was just like, no, this isn't it. So the second one, he said, yes, it is. It's electricity. I'm looking at the poles run through the property now. And I'm like, there's no electricity there. He shot me some new information. I went over there, and guys, I debated. I was like, this is an unwell kept road. Definitely need a 4x4. Not easily accessible, but those were the cons. And I was like, man, it's way back here, it's further. That means not only am I driving already over an hour from the paved road, now I'm driving even over that, even longer. So I was like, man, do I really want to do this? I got out, I walked the property, I looked, the electricity is there. Somebody has already marked it, found the property lines, marked it, and So I was just like, okay. Now mind you, all of that I did by hand. And then he says, so I go and look, and I was like, the cons, okay, the road is unkept, it's overgrowth to get there in certain spots. But the pros were the electricity, the pros were the margins, the property markers have already been found. The pros are no neighbors. Because where I am now, I can hear my neighbors, even though there are a couple of 20, 40, there, 10, 20, 30, several ways up that way. And then where I was going to put the house, I was always going to see them. And I didn't like that. No matter how I turned my house, I didn't. So anyway, I went and I looked at the pros. And one thing I do know, oh, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to mark from where I am to where I'm going. Did she call me again? Oh no, they called me and told me that the building to be delivered in 7 to 10 days. That's good. Did she text me again? No, I need to clear these messages. Okay, so let me mark where I am to where I'm going. I wanted to just see how far away it was. And see if it's gonna give me directions. This says 7 minutes. So it's 1.8 miles. So see if I can pull it up. So I'm 1.8 miles from the property on the right where I am to where I'm going, which is further straight down the same street, same area. Oh, I did put that plastic bag in the window. Okay, so I did the pros, and the one thing is, you know, God has ordered my steps. So I get this shed that is electrical. It's already wired for electricity. It has AC and heat in it. It has and it's spray foam. So it's already ready to go. And as I decided to share the vision. If you watched yesterday's video, I shared the vision with my neighbor. And I was like, this is why I'm here. This is my why. This is why my driveway sits like this. This is why I'm out here doing this. This is why I can't quit. I'm not stopping. This is why this, right? So I shared it with her and she caught on and she was just running with it. And I was like, the things, look at all that dirt, y'all. The things, I don't know why. I be looking behind me and looking left and right. Nobody be out with me. But see, this is what I got to drive down now. And I wish, let me see if I can get it without the sun. But anyway, so I had to go down this road. And I said, okay, so a mile and a half. It's 4:50. It's this clock says 4. Okay, so it's 4:53. We're gonna say it's 4:53. It's 5 minutes past 4:53. See how long it takes me to get there. So yeah. So I was like, I shared a vision with her. She caught it. She was saying things that God had told me and things like that. And I was just like, yeah, you know, I wouldn't even told you none of it had you not said what you said, because she was already speaking, right, hearing from God and talking, and we was just giving God all the glory and stuff like that. And you know, when you give God praise and thanks, he shows up, right? He makes himself well known. So anyway, so I decided, she was like, you know, you want to wake up and drive to work? And I said, yes. And that was what was part of the vision that I have written down on my vision board. And I told her, I said, on my vision board, this is what is coming to pass, it looks like, and this is why I'm here. And I'll tell you guys in another video, things settle down. I can just sit down and talk when I'm in the shed. I've got things squared away, and it could be like a live or a discussion or something. But nonetheless, so she was saying hitting some key points and stuff that I had written down on my vision, and that God was revealing to her that she was saying out loud and stuff. And I was like, wow, yeah, this is pretty much it. So I thought about that. I thought about the conversation, because I went to feed Sophia and I lunch yesterday, and I got the message from my guy. Looking at it right now, there are 2 lines running through that property that I told you to go look at. And I'm like, oh, there were 2 lines, like the telephone poles are running through. And I was just like, I went and I looked and I didn't see it. So nonetheless, this road, you guys, yeah, so I get up, because I had intentions to go and finish digging out the site, because I only had a little bit left, which I could have finished today or tomorrow, and I'll be finished with that whole site. So I go look at the property. Y'all, there's two positives in it, because y'all stick around, like, just I'm getting there. So there are two, so I go and look, y'all, there's a pole across the street. Now this is the unkept. So this street is marked, and it bifurcates. There's a fork right here. I hope it's catching up the fork. I went this way and ended up at the wrong site. This way is, I mean, they both take you to the same place, but I end up looking at the wrong place. And this is the unkept one that he sent me the plan, the second plans for. He was like, this is it. So I followed it, and I was like, oh, he's talking about over here. So at that fork, instead of going with the well-kept road, which he thought was where it was supposed to take me, it didn't take me. So now I'm on the unwell-kept road. I turned off earlier and got back on the well-kept, and then turned down. But then there's a steep hill, like two steep hills. Like, I don't want to go that way, so I'm going to see what this one actually takes me. But nonetheless, so I get there, and the pros are, I got this house that's fully wired. I got, and it's, I mean, I'm grateful. Just these light bulbs that are floor. Well, I can put some down on the floor if I want to, or, and then these drywall. But I'm ready for winter, and electricity is there, which is, I get it done a whole lot faster and sooner to the house than setting up full-time solar. I think it'll be cheaper to do the electricity. This road is so messed up. So okay, so I'm not gonna come home this way. That's just like this road is so so I'm not gonna split at the fork. I'm not gonna, y'all can hear me, I'm not gonna split at that fork because this road is the worst. Like, I guess I could. Alright, so this is where I turned off before because I just didn't know what was ahead of me. That's what's behind me. What's in front of me. And I didn't want to come down the unkept road, but those two big hills that I'll show you guys. So I did the pros, and I really am grateful. I really am grateful for everything, and it's clearer, like where I can set the house. Now I won't be seen, it has no neighbors, and I will not, and not that I don't want any neighbors because I don't like people, I just didn't want any neighbors because I wanted to be secluded by myself, and I want to do business, and the traffic that I'm going to have on my property, I just didn't want to annoy any people out here who wanted that seclusion. So okay, so if I turn right there, that's pretty good. The road is pretty good. Got a well-kept road, maintained is over there somewhere. Bad. And look, there's electricity running. Electricity is running. Look at that beautiful pole. Now mind you, I didn't start out thinking about electricity until after he called me and said, "Is electricity on here?" After I sent the message like, "Hey, if you got electricity, then I'll, shoot me another property. Otherwise, I want the one, I want something adjacent to myself." And there the property, the poles. You see right there. So my home, my property is dead ending right here where it is. So it's not that bad if I don't take the fork in the road and I come down to the next street and turn and come this way. Then I don't have to go over that steep hill. But I am at, look y'all, it's nobody out here. When I say nobody, it's nobody. It doesn't sit as high as I like it, but I'm here. I'm at my property. So let me walk with y'all for a little bit, and then I will come back and get my steaks and stuff like that. There ain't nobody coming back here. Ooh. Let me pull up around my corner. They said the shake will be delivered in 7 to 10 days, and I got to clear a whole nother property. So this is it. This is it. This is my property this way. This is it right here. This is it. This is my view. property that I looked at, and you see the electricity is here or it's right there. So I'm not far, but you can, I don't know if it's picking up, but you can see the hills literally that dips and pivot in this road coming this way. But the property I looked at was just right in that corner, in a little bit over there. So I don't know if you could, anyway, no justice, but anyway, I was over there where it's all clear. It's clear flatland over there, and I was like, no, I don't want that. Even though the electricity is further, but it wasn't the land I was looking for. My spirit just didn't connect. So here it is on this property. I have a pole right here and I have a pole right here. So this is it. This is it. Look how far. Look all the way around me. I'm closer to the mountains, which is what I wanted. Lord knows this is what I want. Look how flat this is. So my thing is, so this is my property line. This is it. Someone's already clearly marked it. They ran some wire this way. I'm enough off the road. You know, you had a clearance from the street with your gate and stuff. So this is my property. This, and I have to map it out again. I have to do all of that. But look how flat and beautiful it is, right? So I don't have to go as far back. I don't have to dig up as much. And it appears not to have as many cacti, but I can't be that close to the far left marker right there. Of course, you know, you got to be in, which is probably to this tree, which is what I would probably, I don't know. I haven't walked it yet, but this is it. There's not many cacti. Cacti are pretty easy to clear. I don't have any problem clearing cacti. It's that other bush that I just dread dealing with. If it's a big one, if it's a little one, I'm okay with. But I don't want to move him. I don't want to move this green cacti thing. I don't want to move what is going on right here with this. I don't want to move that green thing that's made it this far in life, right? But as you can see, all of that is overgrowth and green, so that's good. Like I had the other property, which I'm gonna start calling my work property. This is my home site. I don't want to be down there. It's fully green, but you can clearly see that that is running downhill. I don't want to be there, and I don't want to come too far back, because I only have, she said 7 to 10 days. They called me the day before, so I'm gonna have to wake up. I'm just gonna be busting my behind again. Look, this is a dip right here again, and if I come this far, well, that's the property line, see? So I can't, whatever I do, oh my goodness, to try to get this ready in a week, in 5 days. Let me just say 5 days. 5 days. So, but look, I'm just trying to look at what needs to be removed. Because remember, it has to be 7 to 14. I mean, it has to be 14 feet across. And I don't even know. And some of this stuff don't move at all. Like, look at that. That's why I don't want to even bother with some of these mesquite, because they just don't move. Y'all really want my share right here. I can't go back. Look, that's the property, the pole on the property across the street. I think this one is mine. This pole here is mine. And I wanted to go back as far as the pole. But how can I do that in 7 days, y'all? 5 days. And I was like, does that include weekends? Like, she was like, not Sunday. So it includes tomorrow. Well, she ain't coming tomorrow. They ain't delivering tomorrow because they didn't call me today. Let's say tomorrow. All that is overgrown and thick. I can't get up in that. So this is where I want my house, right here. This is the first time I bought. All right, guys. Oh,
there's another one. There's more.
all right. So look, this is the marker. My property.
Mom, there's more.
Yep, there's more. See this string?
Yeah.
Somebody's already wired it, but my property marker here, and y'all see that line, that wire, that pole. Let me see. I hope you can see the pole throughout the sun. But anyway, that's the pole right now, I believe to be on my property. See, my truck is way down there. That's the width of it. So from here, but look, and where I was over there, and it was nice, but I just didn't like it. But we got everything squared out, and look, my property is hilly. It's okay. Or I can put livestock right here, guys. Look, it's already down in the down. You see how it goes down? So from here, this marker to where my truck is, that's how far it goes wide. Now, how am I gonna get through all that brush? But one thing I do know, that electricity pole is on my property. It's mine, baby. It is mine. power out here already in the middle of what? Even if I put something right here, it didn't matter, y'all. So I got the 2 properties. It's official. I signed everything today for this property. And that was my thing. Today, I was not doing anything. I didn't do anything today. And then I wasn't going to get up. It was afternoon, about 12, and Charlotte was like, Mom, I'm hungry. I'm like, oh. So I dragged myself out, go into the kitchen tent, and get myself together. Get her something, we eat, we hang out, and I just sit there like if I had a porch. So it was a porch to my tent. Sat there in the kitchen, sat there in the chairs, sat there looking out over my property, watching, trying to get signal, watch a little YouTube, watch her play. And then I decided to contact the guy. I was in no rush. I was like, well, the shed is coming, whatever, he'll contact me. And then the shed people contacted me, and that just put a fire under me because they was like, we coming in 7 to 10 days. And so I called him. I was like, look, is there, can I get the thing? He's like, I just got off the phone with him. You should have it. Actually, I already had it in my email and didn't know it. Had no idea. So I opened my email, signed everything, finalized everything, got off my tail, put some clothes on, and came out here. So see how this road is unkept? Nobody comes down here. This lets you know it's me back here. All this is mine. I'm walking slow now. This is all mine. This is it. This is it. Our Wanza on 40. This it. Yep. Our Wanza on 40. I got 40 acres, baby. And on one of the 20 is power. So yep, we're gonna go back to Jug. So where did I say? Right there. So if I start making the driveway, yep, I can make the driveway cut just like at the old property. The old property only had, girl, y'all, it ain't even been a month and I'm already calling it old. But look, it's gonna cut. If I opened up right here, cut that way and up that way. It's gonna cut that way. Yep, I'm going right through here, guys. I'm going up. All right, so I guess that's it for today. See how uncut this is? This road, nobody comes through to here. But yeah, at the end of the day, I love all this. Privacy, built-in natural privacy. So this is what we'll be working on Monday, clearing it. Tuesday, clearing it. This is what we'll be doing. All right. Love you guys. This is a new property. Alwanza on 40 acres. See you next video. Pick you up soon.